If you are wondering what being called a wife beater can do to a man, then the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard case is one you haven't seen. The Pirates of the Caribbean star has been the subject of public discussions amidst claims by his ex-wife that sent his career tumbling down like Marty in a barrel. The Depp versus Heard case may have lasted 6 weeks, but it certainly wasn't the trial of the century. But it is an interesting look into the private lives of an already public couple. That doesn't always turn out well, as the court proceedings looked at the marriage of 2 stars in Depp. After all was said, the court ruled in favor of Depp, but Heard also has her share of victory, although what she lost was far greater. And now she might seek an appeal of the jury's decision. In this video, we take a detailed look at how it all started and why it might not have ended just yet, even though Depp has started to gain his life and dignity back after years of public dismissal for claims portraying him as a wife beater. Anytime a celebrity gets into a relationship, things become interesting. If that person happens to be another celebrity, which is mostly the case, then the public has their eyes fixed on them from both fan bases. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's relationship is one that has been in the public discourse all while it lasted. But since it ended, it became a public spectacle that had to be put under the microscope. The two first met as cast for the movie The Rum Diaries. It has since been all love and roses, but not all through. This was in 2009, when Depp was still married to Vanessa Paradis. Once they split in 2012, there was an opportunity for Depp to have another partner, and they started seeing each other in 2012. The two, however, only made their first public appearance in 2014 during the Art of Elysium's 7th Annual Heaven Gala. They were officially dating at this stage, which quickly followed 2 weeks later. By April, we had the chance to see Depp's engagement ring at his appearance on David Letterman. One would assume they were still in a good time of their relationship, but soon enough, Heard made abuse allegations against Depp in April of 2014. But that didn't deter them from getting married, which took place in LA on February 3, 2015. The rest of the celebrations occurred at Depp's private island in the Bahamas. Depp had found the island during the shooting of the famous Pirates of the Caribbean. The island is named Little Hall's Pond Cay. If you saw the 5th Pirates of the Caribbean movie, you probably noticed that Javier Bardem was a guest cast movie, and most of what we didn't actually see in the movie is why the movie was a hit. The story is that Depp suffered a hand injury while shooting Dead Men Tell No Tales in Australia. The actual story behind the severed finger was never made clear, but Depp quickly returned to the U.S. for medical attention. However, some stories did come out, but with varying facts, it is difficult to tell which is true. TMZ reported that Depp severed his own finger in some rage, put it in blue paint, and then proceeded to paint the wall with the blood and paint with the name Billy Bob. This act was said to be an accusation against Heard, whom he believed cheated on him with her late-night light co-star. Things seem to be returning to normal. In June 2016, People magazine released a report indicating that Heard had an injury resulting from a seemingly physical encounter with Depp. Photos of Heard showed bruised lips with cuts. Heard merely commented that she feared for her life as the incident happened. This case gave us many insights into the relationship between the two stars, but no one was prepared for the revelations about Heard's 30th birthday celebrations. Depp was in a bad mood because his accountant had not been paying his taxes for 17 years, amounting to $650 million. This, for anyone, is a big blow. But Depp took this out on his wife, Heard, when he hurled champagne at her. Revelations indicate that he also grabbed her hair and threw her to the bed. But all this happened after Heard took a jab at Depp. Also, according to Depp, Heard took a dump on the bed, but Heard testified that it was rather their dog. Following the birthday shenanigans in April of 2016 was Depp's mother's death and another incident at their LA house leading to their separation in May of the same year. Things got worse when Heard had to file a TRO against Depp. Later revelations show that Heard would start seeing Elon Musk shortly after the TRO was granted. The divorce was settled officially on the 16th of August, and both exhaled relief. Still, they managed to take a breath to release a joint message which read, "Our relationship was instantly passionate and at times volatile, but always bound by love. Neither party has made false accusations for financial gain. There was never any intent of physical or emotional harm. Amber wishes the best for Johnny in the future." Part of the settlement was that Heard would donate to the ACLU and the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. However, records showed these donations were never completed. The amount involved was $3.5 million, yet Heard donated less than 50% of that. The two ended their marriage a few years ago, only to revive old ghosts through lawsuits. Depp made a suit against the son in the UK. Things became calm after the divorce was settled, but not for long. In 2018, British tabloid published about Depp, condemning Depp and J.K. Rowling for supporting him publicly. The events during that case hearing revealed stories of his marriage with Heard that led to his defamation case against his now divorced wife this year. Depp lost the UK case, but he took the opportunity to go after Heard when it presented itself in the form of an op-ed she wrote. Well, he tried to appeal the UK case, but the previous verdict was simply withheld. While the op-ed didn't mention Depp, anyone who knew their history would be able to connect the dots. That served as a basis for a defamation lawsuit against Heard. This was the beginning of the now famous Depp versus Heard case, which received an official verdict from a jury on the 1st of June 2022. After a long 6 weeks of hearings and 2 days of deliberations, the jury ruled in favor of Depp, proving Depp right that Heard had acted with actual malice. As part of the punishment for Heard, she was to pay $10 million as compensation to Depp and another $5 million as punitive damages. In actual fact, the judge had to cut the punitive damages down to a measly $350,000 since local laws limited punitive damages to that figure. But the whole suit wasn't for the money for Depp. He simply wants the truth out and for him to get his life back after all this while losing his hard-earned reputation and opportunities in the movies. Heard was in disagreement and filed to appeal. However, she would have to pay $11 million as a suspension bond if she wants to go on with the appeal. Meanwhile, Depp was quick to return to his life and career as he was reportedly back in Paris for a new movie role. What do you think of the whole case? Do you think the jury made the wrong call and that Heard deserves an appeal? Let's hear your comments. Until the next video, please subscribe to our channel for more stories like this.